Hi Flosstube, welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn and I'm the Lancashire Stitcher. Today is Sunday the 27th of August 2023 and this is Flosstube number 78. If you're new here, welcome. This is a channel mainly about cross stitch, but I do include other crafts and I also talk about the walks and the travels I've been on recently. If you're returning, welcome back. It's lovely to be chatting with you all again. I've got quite a lot to show you, quite a lot to talk about, so let's get started. I'm starting off with a finish that I don't think I showed it in my last video. I don't think I'd actually finished it fully last time, and it's my Thomas's stocking by Shepherd's Bush. And I've got a frog in my throat this morning. Sorry, I'm going to keep clearing my throat. And there it is. So completely finished. It's got all the beads, buttons, etc. on it. It's got Noah's name at the top because I've made it for my grandson Noah. But yeah, completely finished. I'll bring it a bit closer and turn it the right way so you can see. Yeah, there we go. Completely finished. So I just need to make it into a stocking now. Ready for the WI show in September. So yeah. So that's that one done. And then of course, because I've finished that, I've started another stocking. This one is Charland stocking by Shepherd's Bush. I'm doing this for my granddaughter Beatrix. So yeah, started this yesterday. So I've not got much done on it. That's all I've got done so far. That's part of a dress and the flowering on the dress. I'm using DMC pearl, number 5 pearl cotton. It does call for weeks and classic colour whips number 5 pearl, but you can't really get hold of them so much these days. So I'm just doing it using the DMC like I've done for the Thomas's stocking. So yeah, I'm on to my third stocking. They're both stitched on 18 count FLOSSTUBER, FLOSSTUBER, over 2 threads, and you just use 1 thread of pearl cotton. My next one is my, we're on to whips now. First whip is my Dragon Field Notes by UnconventionalXStitch, Unconventional Cross Stitch. Artwork by Hope Christopherson. And picking up everything off the pile. There's my dragon so far. I'm now on 18%. I put an update on Friday on Instagram. It's on 18%. That page is still not finished, but it's not far off. It just seems to have been taking forever, that page. And I have a target. I have a daily target of 120 stitches, which normally I beat easily. Where this page, it's been taking a bit long. You know, it's taking just under an hour to do 120 stitches because it's confetti. So yeah, so that's my dragon. Hopefully I'll get that page finished maybe this week or next week. So, yeah. And then my next whip is my Celtic Summer by Lavender and Lace, and I'm doing that conversion by Emma Kate Chisholm. I'm supposed to be doing some of this every day and it's not been happening, but I have stitched on it. And that is what I've got done so far. So we've got her arm, this side, her arm, this is her arm here, and then this is her chest, and then I've done a little bit of the dress too. So yeah, so only a bit done on that. I need to do a bit more. But yeah. And then my next one again is Blessings by Silver Creek Samplers. This one is meant to be being done at 1 thread a day. Some days I'm just not getting anything done, but that is my progress. So this side is finished, apart from in the middle where you put initials of people. And then I've started on this side. I'm doing the line round, and then I'll do all the leaves and fill in the missing numbers and letters, and then it'll be finished. So yeah, this is just some, I think it's 28 count white even weave. So yeah, so that's Blessings by Silver Creek Samplers. Oh, somebody asked on my last video, somebody put a comment on my last video, or the one before, about if I can tell people if I'm stitching over 2, how many threads I'm using. So what I'm going to say is everything is 2 threads over 2, unless I state otherwise, because otherwise I forget to say what fabric it is sometimes, so I'm not going to remember to do all that as well. So unless stated otherwise, it's 2 over 2. Okay, right, my next one, and I know some people will be happy to see this, is Enchanted Alphabet by Lavender and Lace. This one's been going for a while, but I've actually managed to do some stitching on it, and that is my progress. Let's fold that over a bit. So this time I didn't stitch on the girl this time. I thought I'm going to have a change, because whenever I get it out I'm stitching on the girl and she's taking forever. So I've stitched on the Q and the R. The part of the R is hidden by the little girl's dress. So but yeah, let's fold it in a bit and then you can see. So yeah, so the Q and the R are what I've done this time. So yeah, and I had to undo a bit. I had to frog a bit. This here, I hadn't done it long enough, so when I was doing this here, it wasn't reaching the bottom because I was going off where this finished as to where the straight line ended, and then I realised I'd missed a bit off this, so I had to undo part of that. So yeah, so this fabric is 32 count Cotton Clouds by Crafty Kitten, who aren't trading anymore. But yeah, that's my progress on that. She actually got some love. My next one is Simple Gifts Christmas by Praiseworthy Stitches. And that is my progress on that. And I stitched this motif here, the basket with the flowers and the birds on it. And I also did this little heart here. So yeah. Oh, and this little crown. So yeah, that's what I got done on that one. There you go. We're not at the end yet. I'm trying to get to the other end at this end, but yeah, not there yet. That's that one. And then I've got Silver Creek Samplers, Olivia Ochreleiph. I was stitching on this last weekend at a retreat and people were admiring it. So yeah, it's a lovely design. The picture doesn't really do it justice. So yeah, that is my progress on that one. So this fabric is just a piece, I think it's 32 count, and it's opalescent. I think it was in a grab bag from Paul Stitches, so I've no idea what colour it is, but it's like, it's lovely, orangey and pinky. So yeah, it's lovely. Now I started stitching the lady because no, other hand. Before all I had was her arm, and I started stitching her. And then this is the Weeks Dye Works Cayenne colour, and I ran out, and I've got some now, but I ran out of it, so then I stitched this leaf here. Woo, that leaf. So yeah. So yeah, that's progress on that one. And then my last whip is Through the Storms by Silver Creek Samplers. I've stitched on quite a bit of Silver Creek Samplers this past few weeks. Yeah, so I was stitching on this earlier this morning, so it's still in the Q snap. But yeah, again, this fabric's from a grab bag from Paul Stitches. This one isn't opalescent though. So this time I've stitched these the raindrops. I've done the outline before, but I've filled them in, and then there's some odd stitches going in between them, and then I've also filled in the cloud with these colours here. So yeah, that's that one. So yeah, I like that. No relationship is all sunshine, but two people can share one umbrella and walk through the storms together. And then you put your initials and the date I think, yeah, the date you got married, and then it's got a puddle over here, which you put the year that you've stitched it on. So I'll show you that. So yeah, I'm going to do that. So all I've got left to do is that at the bottom, and then there's a few little clouds that go across the top, and then that'll be finished. So not much left to do on that one. So there we go. So that's all my whips. So, right, I've done the giveaway, picked the giveaway winner, and I've forgotten to actually write down the giveaway winner. So I'll put it up here, because I'll put it there, because I have done the screenshot of the winner. I think it's Barbara. I remember the name, Barbara Bryce, I think it was. But yeah, I'll put it up there. And then, yeah, congratulations. My giveaway was this, Anna, by Nora Corbett. So, yeah, congratulations. I'll get it in the post to you as soon as I can. So, yeah, apologies for not writing down the winner on my sheet, my notes. That's what I normally do. I normally pick the winner, do a screenshot, and write it on my sheet so I know. Sorry. So, yeah, as you'll find out in a while, you'll find out why my brain's mush at the minute. But yeah, right, so let's go on to crochet. So I've done some crochet in the last few weeks. The first one I'm going to show you is the Christmas tree I'm making. It's one of these. I'm making this one for the WI show. I've bought some little miniature fake Christmas lights to go on it. But basically what you had to do, you have to make this one first, without the buttons obviously, and then you do the crocodile stitch and sew it on round the tree. So what I've done so far, and I've had to do this twice, this is my tree. It's gone out of shape because I've been lumping it around upstairs. But yeah, and it's got a CD in the bottom. But this is the second time I've made this. The first time I made it, I used a larger hook. And the CD, like that, fits perfectly in there. There's like a little edge around where it started going up. And when I did it the first time, the CD was, the crochet was too big for the CD. And it's only when I got to about there, when I stuffed it, and I thought, no, this isn't right, because the CD was just swamped with all the stuffing. So I pulled it back, and then I've redone it using a smaller hook, and it's stuffed a lot better. It's just, like I say, it's just gone out of shape a bit, but it'll look better when I do the crocodile. You do like a row of crocodile stitch, and then you sew it on, and then you do a smaller row, and so on till you get to the top. So yeah, so that's my Christmas tree that I'm doing for the WI show when it's sorted out. And then the other crochet I've worked on in the last 2 weeks is a corner to corner blanket. I think I've shown it before. A very kind lady came into the library a couple of weeks ago, it was a while ago now, and donated some yarn, and she had 2 balls of yarn, and she asked if I could make a blanket for her. So I've started doing this corner to corner blanket. So as you can see, I've now got to the end and I'm going up. So it's only going to be like a pram blanket, but yeah, so that is my corner to corner blanket. So yeah, so that's the crochet I've worked on in the last few weeks. Don't know what this yarn is. It was just some 2 balls of yarn she brought in the bag. So yeah, so that's my crochet. I'll show you this as well. This is my little Santa I'm making. It's a bit of a mess at the moment. So this is Santa. I need to do a pom-pom for the top of his hat, and I need to sew his beard's just pinned on at the minute, and then his hat's going to get sewn on when the pom-pom's on. But that's my little Santa. So yeah. But yeah, he's in the process of being finished off, so that's Santa. So yeah, there we go. He just sits there on my ironing boards here, which I used to pile stuff on while I'm doing my video. So yeah, right, so that's my crochet. Now then, let's talk about activities. So I've only done one walk in the last 2 weeks, and that was on Wednesday. I went up to Bo'ness in the Lake District, and I took the guy who's going to lead the walk on the next coach ramble. We did 11 miles, just over 11 miles. It was a lovely day. It had forecast to be overcast all day, and we got there and it was blue sky and a few clouds dotted about, and it was lovely. Bo'ness is near Lake Windermere, and we walked from Bo'ness, we walked down away from Windermere and then back up, and we went up a hill. And the views were lovely. I've put pictures at the end, and there's also a little video of the view from the top of the hill, which shows you Lake Windermere and the hills in the background. So yeah, all that will be at the end. But yeah, it was a lovely walk. I was so tired at the end because it had been so warm. There was a light breeze, but it only seemed to appear when we were going downhill, not when you were on the uphills. But yeah, it was quite weird how that was happening. But yeah, it was always when we were on the downhill we got the nice breeze. So yeah, sorry about that. My mum just phoned up, so I had to go and answer the phone. But yeah, so Bo'ness, yeah, we did the walk. It was a lovely day. Got sunburnt. Yeah. So yeah, pictures and video will be at the end. Right, so then last weekend I was in Newcastle or Gateshead, whichever one. Confusing. But yeah, I was at the Northeast Stitchers retreat. That was a lovely weekend. Basically you paid to go to the retreat. You can either go for 1 or 2 days. I paid for the 2 days, and then you sorted your own accommodation out. So yeah, I stayed at the Ramada Hotel in Gateshead, and the retreat was in a Territorial Army place. It was on the Gateshead side of the river, so I think, no it wasn't, it was on the Newcastle side of the river, and then I was staying in the Gateshead side of the river. There were quite a few people there. It was lovely to meet everybody, and yeah, it was a fantastic weekend. I walked across the Millennium Bridge and I saw a seal in the river, and somebody told me they'd lived in Newcastle for 30 odd years and never seen a seal so far up. But I did get photographic evidence, so the photos will be at the end. And I bought some stash, which I'll show you in a minute. So yeah, so that was a brilliant weekend. I'll put links down below to the Northeast Stitchers Facebook group. And then yesterday I was in Burley in Wharfdale in Yorkshire with the Yorkshire Stitchers on one of their Stitchy Saturdays. So yeah, it was lovely to see so many people there. I went last month and there weren't as many there because some were on holiday, some were on retreats. So yeah, it was lovely to meet some different people again yesterday. So yeah, so I've been quite busy over the last couple of weeks with different things. So yeah, before I go on to stash enhancement, I've started a Lancashire Stitchers Facebook group. It's public for the next couple of days, and then I've set it to go private. So if you search for Lancashire Stitchers, it's there. It's for people, mainly for people based in Lancashire, Stitchers, but anyone can join it if you're a stitcher. So yeah, the idea is that maybe we could arrange a few little meetups and things like that in different areas, because Lancashire's a big county, obviously. So yeah, I just thought it'd be nice to get to know different stitchers in Lancashire, because I don't really know so many. So yeah, but yeah, I'll put a link to that down below as well. Obviously, if you're watching this later in the week, it'll have gone to private, so you have to request to join or ask me. But yeah, okay, so let's do some stash enhancement. Now then, most of this is from when I went to Newcastle, but there's one of it isn't. I've got some bits of fluff on me now. I've got the thing we're wearing black t-shirt. You get fluff. I ordered some threads from Arts and Designs. Yeah, Arts and Designs. And of course I couldn't have them on their own, so I ordered this as well. I thought that was so cute. It's a little teardrop bell. Teardrop bells it's called. Just a little Christmas ornament. I just thought that was so nice by Cotton Pixels. So yeah, I ordered that. I also, the threads for the Charland stocking, I ordered those from Minerva. So yeah, that's because I needed quite a lot of the pearl number 5. Right, so the rest of this is things I bought while I was at the Northeast Stitches retreat last weekend. These first couple are off the D-stash table. They had a D-stash, and I bought these. This is a set of Silks for You silks, which I just thought were really nice. I love the pink, this side, pink, and the one next to it, and then the greens are lovely and the yellow. So yeah, I bought those. I think it's it doesn't say now, I thought it said on it. And there's actually a needle minder in there too, which I'll get out in a second. Seasonal pack, some of them have on it. March 2023. The little needle minder. Oh, tiny little needle minder of a little plant pot. So yeah, little pot of flowers. So yeah. Oh, there's another magnet in there. Oh, it's the magnet off that. There we go. Right, so that's that one. And then this is also off the D-stash table, and it's by Twin Peak Primitives, Beauty of Stitch Toolbox. And I just thought that was so nice. So yeah, so that's D-stash. And then I got some needle minders from the Love of Needle Minders, and I'm losing them all because they're all stuck together. So I ordered some for my daughter, which were Christmas ones, but she's got them now. No, I didn't order them, I bought them. And then I bought these two. So there's a little dragon and a bee. And then I got Be Kind and Sorry I'm Late, I Didn't Want to Come. Which, yeah, that's me. So, yeah, there we go. And then I got 2 little bags from Tracy. What's your shop called, Tracy? I can't remember. I'm not doing very well. As I said, I'll explain the brain mush. But this is one of the bags I got. Now this, I saw this on Tracy's Facebook group, and I thought, oh, yeah, it's alright. But then when I actually saw it in real life, and you saw the sparkle on it, I don't know if you're getting any of that, but yeah, there's sparkle on it. Yeah, it's lovely. And then there's a rose charm on it. So yeah, we've got a train going past. And it's raining, so you might hear the rain as well. Got the window open. And then I also bought this. It's because I'm used to ordering bags and things, not buying them. So yeah, I got this little bee honey bag, and it's got a little honeycomb charm on it. Where are we? Come on. There we go. Little honeycomb charm. So yeah, that's another one. And then this one, I can't remember. I did have a card of the person who I'll put a link down below. So it was Just So Bags or something like that. But yeah, I got this one, which is 2 bags. You've got the little pouch inside, and then you've got the vinyl fronted bag, that on the back, and then you've got a little charm with a little bee on it there. Okay. So yeah, that's another one. So yeah, I'm really sorry I'm not prepared at all today. Brain fog. It's not brain fog, it's just so much going on in there, it's unreal today. So yeah, so that's my, oh no, it's not all my stash, because I've also bought this. Now then, this is what's called a knitting Nancy, or a knitting doll, as we used to call them when I was a little girl. And you get a little, it's got this thing on the end because it's pointed, it's pointed tool. And the other day when I was in the library, we had a visit from a lady called Helen, who's a yarn artist, and she was showing us some of the things that she does, because they're looking at doing different things in the libraries. And it just reminded me of that I used to have one of these when I was little. So I ordered one, because I'll try and find a picture, but she was showing about how you can make words using the cords that you use with this. It knits a cord basically. If you don't know what these do, it's got a hole through it and it makes a cord, and you can use craft wire inside to shape it into words and things. I thought, brilliant idea, I'm going to get one of them. So I'm going to have a play with that and see, hopefully next time I do my video I'll be able to show you some cord that I've made with it. So yeah, so that's that. And I found a video that on YouTube that shows you how to use it, because it's years since I used one. So yeah, I'd forgotten completely how to use it. So yeah, right. So I'm going to talk about a FLOSSTUBER that I've started watching, and then I need to give you a bit of a life update. So, FLOSSTUBER. Now this lady, I watched her first video a while ago, and I said to her, I'll mention you on my next video, and then last time I just completely forgot. But I watched the next video. She's done 2 videos now, and I watched the next one the other day, and I thought I must remember to mention her. So she's called the Redneck Bifocal Stitcher. I'll put a picture up of what her profile looks like on YouTube. And she's quite an anxious person like me, and believe me, I feel your pain. I know she said she's tried filming like lots of times for each video. When I first started out, I was exactly the same. I'd be sat here for a few hours and I'd start filming and think, oh no, that's no good, scrap, start again, scrap, start again. And yeah, so I feel your pain. I know exactly what you're going through. I was exactly the same. Where now it very rarely happens that I need to do that. I just do it. If I make a mistake, these things happen. I think people have got used to me making mistakes in my videos. So yeah, so just stick at it. It'll get better. Believe me, it does get better. Somebody said to me yesterday at the Yorkshire retreat, hi Lois, that compared to how I was when I first started, I'm a completely different person, and it's because I've got used to doing this, because I've done it so much now. I've got used to doing it, and that's what will happen with you. Just keep doing it. But yeah, she stitches mirabilia. She stitches a lot of the things that I like stitching on. She does them. So yeah, so give her a watch. She's really good. So I'll put a link down below to her. So yeah, so that's a new to me FLOSSTUBER. Well, she's actually a new FLOSSTUBER. So please give her some love. Right, life update. Okay, so in my last video I mentioned about a family member going through some health issues. Basically it's my mum, and she's going to be going into hospital week beginning 4th of September for major cancer surgery, and she's going to be in hospital for at least 2 weeks. I'm not going to cry. I am not going to cry. And then I'm going to go and stay with her till she's well enough to look after herself, which could be a week, it could be a month, I have no idea. So my next video I should be able to do fine, because my mum should still be in hospital, depending on how she is. That will be the 9th, 10th September. After that, I have no idea. It depends on my mum, how well she is, how she's doing, how much she needs me to help her. I just don't know. So I may need to take a short break, but hopefully I'll be able to tell you more in my next video, because I know I should still be here in my next video for my next video, so I'll be able to do it and upload it and everything. But I'm not going to be able to film while I'm at my mum's. There's just nowhere for me to film, and her internet's not as powerful as the one we've got, apart from the fact that I'm going to be looking after my mum. So yeah, so we'll just have to see how things go. Yeah. But yeah, other than that, yeah, my grandson is doing okay. We're taking him up to see my mum this afternoon, and yeah, he's had a slight issue with his hearing. He failed his newborn hearing check, but he's got an appointment to go to the audiologist in September. Hopefully it's just something simple like a blockage in his ear, but we don't know. We'll take it one step at a time and just see how things go. My other grandson Noah starts at a special school the week after next, and my granddaughter Skylar, she starts playgroup around the same time. So yeah, it's going to be a busy few weeks coming up, but yeah, we'll see how things go. So I'm going to leave it there. But yeah, I'll probably see you in 2 weeks' time. If anything happens that I can't, I will put a message up on YouTube and on Instagram, and to let people know, and I'll just film when I can. So hopefully everybody else is going to have a good 2 weeks. Take care of yourselves and those you love. Be kind always. Always. Now you can hear the church bells. The thing with filming on a Sunday morning. So yeah, and happy stitching. Bye for now.